Hi doctor, congratulations to all the NEET rankers out there, and also to those who did not get a decent good rank that you aspired for. Please don't get disheartened, given the rate of competition that is increasing year after year. Even if you are qualified with a decent rank, it is still a success. I know all of you must be eagerly waiting for your NEET counseling to happen so that you can choose your dream branches and get into and start a new life. But most of us have this confusion. Which branch is good? Which branch we have to choose? People will be suggesting depending upon their opinions and judgments. But ultimately it is you who has to make an informed decision, because this one crucial decision of your life will decide your quality of life for the rest of the lifetime period. So in this video, I'll be telling you how exactly you have to choose a branch, and that can be a life-changing guide for you, isn't it? So let's get started, and this video is going to be a little lengthy. Stay till the end and it is definitely going to be worth it. Right? Let's get started. So before going into how to choose your branch, let me tell you a story. I have one of my friends. She was very brilliant and she scored one of the top scores in NEET. And now she has wide variety of options to choose from. But she didn't have any clarity of what to choose. But she has got very good rank. So after contemplating, after taking opinions from her parents, family and friends, all that, finally she thought she'll get into OBG. 2 months have passed, 3 months have passed after joining into residency. She felt a little stressed out. She thought maybe the decision was not that right. And again, she was aware that this is a stressful branch and she need to work more than any other co-PGs. She thought in due course of time, she will get adjusted to that. But 6 months have passed, 7 months have passed. Things only became more tough for her. She couldn't concentrate much on work. She was more stressed. This was noticed by her colleagues, seniors. And you understand, right? Once you don't dedicate yourself towards whatever you do, obviously you being a doctor, the results will be good. So finally, after 11 months, she thought, I cannot continue this anymore, and she dropped out. Post that again, she gave another NEET attempt. This time she could not get a good rank. Finally, she had to join in a non-clinical branch. And she always regrets that one decision had changed her life. Now again, there is another doctor who I know. He always wanted to get into OBG no matter what. In spite of all the discouragement from his family and friends, he joined in OBG, he excelled in it. Now he's one of the leading gynecologists in his town. Do you understand what is one most important thing that was missing in the first doctor and which is there in the second doctor? Clarity. Absolute clarity of what you wanted to choose. First doctor chose a branch by ruling out method on depending upon others' opinions and judgments. Though she is a brilliant student, though she secured a great rank, but she was unclear of what she wanted. Whereas the second one, though not that brilliant, but he was very clear of what he wanted. So he excelled in it. So clarity is essential for any decision. And you becoming a doctor, you being a doctor, you have to make an informed decisions at so many points in your life, and that has to happen with clarity. So let me tell you what are the 3 important things that you have to keep in mind before choosing your ideal branch. First thing, do you have irrational passion towards that branch? That means even after 1 year or 1.5 years, you have to have the same passion. If given a choice for you to go back and make another choice, you have to make the same choice. You would want to make the same choice all over again and again. That is irrational passion. And you have to clearly define why you have that passion. You have to know your story. Suppose like you have been inspired by your own father taking that specialty, or some uncle, or maybe you have some incident where you thought if you take that particular branch you would be able to help that kind of people, and you would make a difference. So you have to have a clear why you wanted to get into a particular branch. Not just branch, for any decision to make, you have to know your why. And that why will give you that irrational passion. And sometimes it is possible that without any explanation, you just are passionate towards something. That is also possible. But whatever it is, you should have that extreme passion towards that branch that you choose. That is a number one priority. Number two, for example, you have equal amount of passion towards two branches and you're confused which branch to choose. Then the second question should come, what is your work-life priority? This is something which we are not even thinking, and this is the important point that will make an impact on your life. Because you should clearly know how many hours do you want to work, when do you want to get back home, how many night shifts that you're willing to do per week. So these are the questions no one will tell you that you have to consider, but it is very, very important. For example, let's say you're equally passionate towards ophthalmology and pediatrics. I know that is a very rare combination of choosing branches, but still, it's just for an example. So you don't want to get too much occupied at your workplace, and you wanted to come back home on time. You don't want to do more emergency duties. You wanted to basically have a good work-life balance, and in that case, maybe ophthalmology is good for you. I'm not telling ophthalmology is not busy, but I think pediatrics will have more night duties. You will have to stay on toes. You'll have PIC duties, NICU duties. You'll have to work with gynecologists. There will be LSES deliveries going on, and you might have lots of emergencies in pediatrics. Whereas relatively, ophthalmology is a cool branch. You can just, post your surgeries, do them elective surgeries. Most of them are elective surgeries, and you can get back home on time. But again, it is a choice that you have to make. You can still be a busy ophthalmologist surgeon without any work-life balance, and you can be a good pediatrician with good work-life balance. But given the scenario, if you just compare both the branches, I think pediatrics is a branch which needs more of you to stay at work. So this is one criteria that you have to keep in mind. What is your work-life balance priority? Number two. And number three is, where do you want it to settle? Now, why is this important? Suppose you wanted to go back to your hometown or village and settle there, then you can settle with a broad specialty. But if you wanted to settle down in a city like Tier 1, Tier 2 metro cities, you will have to do a super specialization. Because, for example, now you wanted to choose surgical oncology or cardiothoracic surgery, there is no point for you to come back in a village and practice CTVS or surgical oncology. You won't have any patients. So you will have to settle down in a city. Okay? So this is one of the important aspects that you need to keep in mind. Where do you want to settle? And that place is a city or town. Okay? The fourth thing is money. Now, this is a crucial aspect you have to consider if you are someone from a middle class or lower middle class background. Why is this important? Suppose, for example, you do not have any passion towards any branch, but you just wanted to get into post-graduation. Some seat you wanted to get. Now your parents are ready to sell their property or take huge educational loan or hand loan or whatever is it, and get you admitted in some post-graduation course. Now if they take 1 crore, 1.5 crore loan and get you admitted, do you think how long does it take for that money to get back? Do you know the break-even time? Do you even know the meaning of break-even time? Break-even time is the amount of time that it takes to retrieve the amount that you've invested. You're not passionate, but you made your parents take a heavy loan just for the sake of getting you admitted in some random branch, and you have chosen a high demanding branch. Now once you pass out of your residency, all that you will think is, how can I make more money? Because you're not passionate, and above that you have taken a huge loan. Obviously your undercurrent will be money as a priority. I don't think that is a good thing for a doctor. When you're not passionate and all you think is about money, then I don't think you would do justice to your profession. Money is definitely important, but it should not be your number one priority. Whereas, suppose you're extremely passionate towards some branch and you have tried hard for that, but you do not get in good NEET score, and now your parents are okay to afford it. In that case, yeah, maybe that is a good choice, because you're passionate. When you're passionate, you definitely work hard, work smart, you'll definitely excel in that, and you'll definitely make good money as well. But again, in that case also, you have to know what is the break-even time and how many years will it take for that investment to retrieve back, right? I hope these 4 important aspects that you have to put in your mind, whether you choose your specialty, broad specialty or super specialty. To sum up, first thing is irrational passion. Second, your work-life balance. Third, the place of settlement. Fourth, money that you invest, whether it is worth or not, and what is the break-even time. Any decision that you make, please do it with clarity. Even if it takes longer time to decide, it is okay. But don't make a hasty decision and regret it later. There are almost 1166 dropouts from post-graduation in the last 5 years. You know why? Lack of clarity. I hope this video helps, and please stay updated and don't take things for granted and don't take hasty decisions. Be a healthy doctor and be a helpful doctor. For more career guidance advices, and if you wanted to learn skills, how to stay stress-proof and become a successful doctor, reach out to me. This is my number below, and you can also text me on my Instagram handle down below. Stay healthy and stay happy.